In just a matter of seconds amidst the high-intensity choreography of Butter, a fleeting glance from Jimin to Jungkook successfully triggered a massive uproar across every corner of the stadium. The subtle smile immediately returned by Jungkook instantly sent tens of thousands of fans into a frenzy of screams, drowning out the music and turning that brief moment into the most viral talking point that ARMYs continue to analyze and debate across various social media platforms to this day. Welcome to Jimin Gallery, the home for Park Jimin fans who want to discover all the latest news, interesting facts, and stories behind the world's spotlight on Jimin. The brief glance between Jimin and Jungkook during their performance of Butter on stage has once again become one of the most talked about moments among ARMYs. Although it lasted for only a few seconds, that small interaction successfully triggered an extraordinary reaction from the tens of thousands of fans filling the stadium. It didn't take long for video clips of the moment to spread widely across various social media platforms, sparking a variety of speculations from fans. From the moment the concert began, the stadium was already filled with immense enthusiasm. Every song performed by BTS was greeted with cheers and a sea of glowing ARMY bombs illuminating the entire arena. However, when the intro to Butter started playing, the audience's energy seemed to multiply, as the song is well known for always delivering a charisma-filled choreography. Entering the most iconic part of the Butter choreography, all eyes in the audience were fixed on the members' formation, which was executed with perfect synchronization. The stadium cameras took turns focusing on their every move, ensuring that not a single moment was missed on the giant screens. It was in the middle of this performance that Jimin was seen glancing toward Jungkook. The look lasted for only a split second, but it was clear enough to be captured by the camera, which happened to be taking a close-up shot at the time. Not long after receiving the glance, Jungkook responded with a small smile that instantly caught the audience's attention. That simple expression triggered a burst of screams from every corner of the stadium, as if everyone realized they had just witnessed something special. The crowd's cheers even drowned out the accompanying music for the next few seconds. Many fans admitted they spontaneously screamed when the giant screens clearly displayed the interaction between the two. Although the choreography continued flawlessly without a single mistake, the attention of most of the audience remained fixed on Jimin and Jungkook's expressions after that moment. Both remained professional, but the faint smiles that briefly appeared made the atmosphere even more festive. Several fans inside the stadium immediately uploaded recordings from various angles. In a short time, the video spread widely on social media and became one of the most shared concert clips throughout the night. The comment sections were filled with diverse reactions. Some ARMYs viewed the glance as part of the stage chemistry that has long been a trademark of their performances, while others were convinced that a spontaneous, unchoreographed moment had taken place. Many also tried slowing down the video to get a clearer look at the direction of Jimin's gaze and Jungkook's expression. Every tiny detail was analyzed, ranging from changes in facial expressions to the exact timing of the smile that lasted for only a few seconds. Simple interactions like this are not the first to capture fans' attention. For years, Jimin and Jungkook have been known to frequently share small moments on stage that subsequently go viral because they are seen as demonstrations of their teamwork and comfort when performing together. K-pop fan culture observers also note that spontaneous moments on stage often hold a unique appeal during a concert. Amidst highly prepared and polished choreography, the idols' natural expressions are precisely what manage to create the most memorable experiences for the audience. To this day, the video clips of that brief glance continue to circulate and spark discussions across various platforms. Some call it one of the sweetest moments during the Butter performance, while others prefer to see it as a lighthearted interaction that further strengthens their on-stage chemistry. It lasted for only a few seconds, yet that very brief glance has now become the biggest talking point. Was it merely a part of their stage chemistry, or was there a spontaneous moment that made them unable to hold back their smiles? The debate among ARMYs continues. Just before the iconic part of Butter began, ARMY's cheers had already filled the entire stadium. Many fans stood up while raising their ARMY bombs, as if knowing that the next part of the choreography always brings the most anticipated moment of BTS's performance. The rhythm of clapping hands began to follow the beat of the music, while thousands of purple lights swayed in unison, creating a breathtaking view from every angle of the arena. As the intro transitioned into the main part of the song, the audience's enthusiasm grew even more palpable. The stadium cameras began alternating between the members on the giant screens, and each time a member's face appeared, the crowd's screams echoed once again. This atmosphere caused the energy inside the stadium to keep rising, as if the entire audience was ready to welcome the next surprise. Amidst this euphoria, the members maintained their choreographic synchronization with high precision. However, the attention of thousands of eyes was fixed not only on the dance moves, but also on their expressions, which frequently changed spontaneously while performing on stage. This is why every glance, smile, or small gesture always manages to elicit an extraordinary reaction from fans. When the music finally entered the most iconic part of Butter, the stadium's atmosphere reached its peak. ARMY's screams grew even louder, and it was at that exact moment that the camera caught Jimin's brief glance toward Jungkook. An interaction that lasted for only an instant, yet was enough to make the entire stadium roar and become one of the most talked about concert clips after the show ended. The choreography for Butter is indeed known for featuring dynamic formation changes and a fast tempo. In several parts, the members face each other, swap positions, or move in very close proximity, making member interactions an essential part of the overall performance. These conditions mean that their facial expressions and eye contact are frequently caught on camera, especially when the concert is broadcast on the giant screens. For the audience inside the stadium, small moments such as a brief smile, a nod, or a glance between members often become a unique attraction outside of the prepared choreography. Although the dance movements are carried out with high precision, the space for spontaneous expressions to emerge remains, giving a more vivid impression to the stage performance. It is no wonder that every time the camera successfully captures such an interaction, the audience's response instantly intensifies. The cheers that initially followed the rhythm of the song turned into an explosive wave of enthusiasm when the giant screen showed the details of the members' expressions. This is what makes concert clips of BTS frequently go viral, as fans feel they are discovering small moments that might be missed when viewed from a distance. In this particular performance of Butter, Jimin's brief glance toward Jungkook became one of the most highlighted moments. Although the interaction happened very quickly, its timing, coinciding with a formation change, allowed the camera to capture it clearly. From there, various discussions emerged, while fans kept replaying the clip to see if there were any other details they had previously missed. As soon as Jungkook's smile appeared on the giant screens, the sound of the crowd's screams boomed, becoming more dominant than the cheers accompanying the song. From various corners of the stadium, thousands of ARMYs simultaneously raised their ARMY bombs and phones higher, trying to capture a moment believed to have happened in just a matter of seconds. Some audience members could even be seen pointing at the giant screens, ensuring the friends next to them did not miss the interaction. The euphoria continued even though the choreography for Butter was not yet finished. Applause and cheers echoed every time the camera panned back to either Jimin or Jungkook, creating an increasingly lively atmosphere inside the stadium. Many fans kept smiling and cheering throughout the song, demonstrating how even the smallest interaction is capable of bringing a concert atmosphere to life. After the performance ended, the audience did not immediately move on to the next moment. Instead, many quickly replayed the recordings on their phones to confirm what they had just seen. Within minutes, clips from various angles began appearing on social media, showing how the spontaneous reaction inside the stadium was also felt by fans watching the broadcast or the circulating videos. For many ARMYs, moments like this are the reason why BTS concerts always deliver a different experience in every city. Behind a performance that has been meticulously prepared, the small interactions caught on camera often turn into the longest-lasting memories and continue to be discussed long after the stadium lights go out. In the K-pop industry, chemistry between members has long been viewed as a factor that enhances the quality of a live performance. In addition to showcasing precise choreography and stable vocals, natural interactions on stage are often the elements that make each concert feel different, even when the setlist remains the same. Spontaneous moments successfully caught on camera are also considered capable of giving a more authentic impression to the audience. A smile, a brief glance, or a small gesture that appears in the middle of a performance often introduces a nuance that can